few years ago, I attended a panel discussion as part of Clemson's Women's Leadership Conference, outlining knitting as a political act. I, personally, am not a person who knits, but attending this discussion and seeing this community of those who do knit, I was taken aback by how this process of creating could be weaponized into activism. With yarn, a set of needles, and a few skilled hands, this tight-knit community were expressing themselves and forwarding their views, fighting for the issues most closely affecting them. They had built a place for themselves, this group fronted by women and queer folks, out of something seemingly so inconsequential. And that was my mistake, not giving the process of creating, of crafting, its due credit. Reading David Gauntlet's Making is Connecting reminded me of this panel discussion, and further imbued the idea that the processes of making and creating are revolutionary ones within my mind. Crafting is an act of resistance. Let's go over the ways in which crafting is so revolutionary. 1. It's a rejection of cheaply made and mass-produced items, removing support from the companies who continually overwork, underpay, and generally mistreat their workers. By creating our own clothes, food, blankets, and decor, or by purchasing these from other individual creatives, we're circumnavigating, at least in part, the system that has harmed countless lives. 2. It's a reclamation of the value of one's own labor. By crafting outside of the capitalist system, one sets the price for their own work, either by keeping the fruits of their labor or by selling their wares for a price they deem fair. The crafter is rejecting the theft of their labor's surplus value. And 3. It, as Gauntlet continually points out in Making is Connecting, provides a built-in community of shared values and interests. These communities can impart change where the individual may seem powerless. By joining these crafting communities, workers gain a sense of class solidarity. As you can likely see, I've taken inspiration from Gauntlet's work and decided to try crocheting, or give it a good shot at least, utilizing the internet for help along the way. I like working with my hands, letting my body do some of the thinking for me. And while I doubt I'll achieve expertise anytime soon, I hope to take inspiration from Making is Connecting and politicize my work. Like the knitters from the panel a few years back. Use my creative abilities for Praxis. And by finding a community along the way, achieve something much bigger than myself. Or a blanket, or a pie, or a single video. Let us together employ our creative potential for good. Pick up a set of knitting needles or a potter's wheel and our courage and create. Create the world we wish to see. I hope you too have been inspired. Be well. Goodbye.